Hi guys, my name is Jeff Gamble, and what I want to do in this video is go over my philosophy of structuring and building a team inside of FES. Now, everybody has their own way of doing things, and I'm not here to say whose way is right and whose way is wrong and you should do. I'm just telling you what I found works, what I've seen has worked for me in multiple companies. You know, I've been able to build several different companies to the point where the money comes in without me having to go to work. I've been able to build several teams past the 1,000-person mark. I've been able to build several teams past the $10,000 a month mark. So I'm just going to show you what works, what I see inside of the business. Now, the very first thing that I want to talk about is has to be a balance. And what I mean by a balance is there's a balance between customers and agents. There's a balance between the people who just buy the products and the people who basically come on board to sell with you. And the FES is no different than any other company. There has to be a balance. I believe I focus on one or the other, and my results speak for themselves. I have always focused on recruiting agents and then teaching them how to recruit agents, and I've always received people who need the product as a result of that. What I've seen people do is they focused all their effort over here trying to sell people the products, and they've not really accomplished what they're really trying to accomplish, which is being able to recruit people. Now, here's another thing you can look at, and this is across the board. In general, for most companies out there, if you look at the statistics and the numbers, a person who purchases the products retention rate is absolutely less than a person who is selling the program in almost every company across the board. Now, this statistic actually comes from the DSA, the Direct Sales Association. You can go look at their numbers, what the average customer stays on the books, which is versus the average agent or the average representative or the average distributor, the average IBO. There's a bunch of names for people who basically sell the products of the company versus just the customers. But this group is always the one that stays in longer. I found in credit repair, and this isn't FES statistic, this is just credit repair period, the average person sticks around about 6 months. So knowing that, I just feel this way, that FES, no matter how great their system is, no matter how great their product is, no matter how great everything is, you can be the best salesperson in the world, you could give a person a candy cane a month, you could send them a Christmas card, you could send them a Hanukkah card, you could send them, you know, a Passover, like whatever. They're only going to stay a certain amount of time. Most people who are looking for credit repair and doing credit repair, I've done credit repair for 20 years, most people doing credit repair, the minute they get their credit repaired, they're done. They're like, I got what I need, I'm out of the program, whatever. It might take a month for them to figure out that they paid again to call in to cancel, but that's just going to happen. Now, what I'm going to do is I focus basically all my time recruiting. And here's what I'll end up with. If I focus all my time on recruiting, here's what the balance ends up, 80-20. 80% will end up my team and 20% will end up in customers. And I've always felt that's a very healthy balance to any company out there. In fact, I've usually ended up with more customers than a person who focuses on selling customers. The reason being is, if I have more representatives out there basically presenting the opportunity to people, we have more exposure, we have more advertising, we have more marketing inside of the market to find these customers. And here's what will happen. When I'm out recruiting somebody, what will happen is somebody will be like, you know what, I'm not really ready to go, I'm not really interested in, you know, buying the product right now, or really interested in the involvement of the company right now. I don't have time, I don't have the energy, you know, I just got a house and bought a cat and bought a dog, and you know, my horse just got pregnant. People have all kinds of weird excuses why they can't focus on this right now, but they're like, I absolutely need the product. Okay, cool. They sign up as a customer. But I found out of 10 people that I recruit over here, 2 of them become customers. That's just my numbers. I'm not telling you what to focus on. This is your business. You get to decide what you want to do. I'm just telling you what's worked for me, how I've been able to grow companies again and again and again. Now, let's get down to the specifics of FES and how I planned on building this and what's working. The first thing you have to know is 400 versus 200. An agent of the company is worth 400 in volume, and a customer, and this marker doesn't work, and the customer is worth 200. So 200 versus 400. This is an agent, and this is a customer. Okay, 200 versus 400. Now here's the math question for everybody. Which one is greater, 200 or 400? Everybody's going to say 400. Okay, so here's the next, if you need volume in a company to move up the chart, and you need volume to promote, and you need volume to promote other people, how are you going to get there faster? Customers or agents? Based on 200, 400. What that means is you will work twice as hard to do this through customer acquisition than you will through reps with customers. So my philosophy is always go with reps first and then customers, not the other way around. And again, it's your business, you do whatever you want. I'm telling you what I did. Then what I did is when I read this, I knew that the first level field trainer, and we're just going to talk about going field trainer. Going field trainer, the first thing is you need 2 reps, at least 2 reps. You need 1,600 in total volume. Those are the 2 things you have to be able to be a field trainer. So when I looked at that, if this is you, your very first month in the business, you are worth 400. You're worth 400. Why? Because you're an agent with a membership. Now watch this. The following month, you're worth 85. Why? The following month, every agent in the system that keeps paying their $89 protection plan membership is worth $85 in volume in the system. So that's how you build long-term residuals, right? This 85. But you're worth 400. So to get to 1,600, here's what you could do. You could sell 8 customers, or you could bring in 3 reps. So these are 3 agents. Each agent is worth 400, 400, 400, 400, plus your 400, congratulations, you have 1,600. And you've built the 3 first organizations. Now, here's a question. If you need 3 organizations to grow, why would you bring on a 4th organization to see if he's going to do it, or a 5th organization to see if they're going to do it, or a 6th organization to see if they're going to do it, when you could just place the next person in leg 1, place the next person in leg 2, place the next person in leg 3. So if you just did this by 3 people a month and just focused on going down 1 level each month, here's what will happen. The first month, these people are worth 400 in volume. The next month, these people are worth $85 in volume. The next month, you bring this next group in, they're worth 400 in volume each. The next month, they're worth 85. If you kept going down like this, down, 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 where you did the work, you took the person and placed them way down here. You did the work and placed the person way down here. You did the work and placed the person way down here at the bottom. Here's what will happen. As you drive these legs down, you'll drive the volume up. So this is how I've always been taught to build, is width creates profit, but depth creates security. So this is how I looked at the business. It was like 400 up front. Now what would you rather have, 400 close to you or 400 at the bottom? If you put 400 at the bottom, I affect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in this system rather than just me. So as a team effort, I'm going to always place at the very bottom of the organizations for my first 3 organizations, and this will allow you to hit field trainer very quickly. This will allow you to hit senior field trainer very quickly. This will allow you to hit sales director very quickly, even regional sales director if you follow this pattern. Now, everybody's going to do it in a different time frame, and I'm not here to go over to each level in the company, but if you just follow this system, I mean, a system of recruiting about 3 people a month, 3 people, not even 1 person a week, 3 people a month, placing them 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 each month, driving this straight down. Here's what I can absolutely predict for you. In 12 months, you'll have an organization that's 36 levels deep in each one of those legs, and financially, that will be enough of a base where it'll replace your income. In fact, I would probably be willing to say that I'm willing to put up my own money. I'll take $1,000 and bet somebody that if they did this for 12 months exactly what I just said. That if they don't replace their income in 12 months, I'll pay you $1,000. I'll pay you $1,000 of my money. And that's $1,000 cash. That's not volume. $1,000 cash. That's how, now this is just me, and this is only good for my team. So if you're watching this from another team and you're trying this in another market and you're not following our system or our coaching or on any of our calls, I would say if you do this, you show up to our Tuesday event, you show up to our Sunday, you listen to these two things along with our leadership program, and you build your business like this in 12 months. If you're not done, I'll pay you $1,000. And that might not take care of everything, but it probably took care of you getting in the money you've screwed around with. But I know that this works. The last company that I was in, when we did this, we broke 100 people at one of the top positions in the company underneath on my team. 100 people. And that was locally. We didn't have a lot of outside influence, a lot of outside help. This is just how it works. So guys, I hope that helps. If you have more questions on this, let's get on the phone, let's draw it out. What your next level is. Just move piece by piece through the system. Your first goal is field trainer. If you're not a field trainer yet, don't ask how to go sales director. Don't ask how to get to VP. Find out how to go field trainer. Go field trainer, then we'll teach you how to go to senior field trainer. After you go senior field trainer, then let's talk sales director. But you don't need to know how to go senior executive, aluminum, VP, intergalactic, because first of all, that's not even a level and it doesn't apply to you right now. Let's just get you to the first level right away. Thanks, guys.